Alright, welcome back. Your friendly neighborhood gamer here, Liam. We're going to be picking up again where we left off last time. I got the crap scared out of me in the previous episode and was unable to get past this section of the episode dealing with the Shambler. However, I looked around, did some things, thought about it, and I think I know, I do know how to beat it now. The question is, can I do it? So, it turns out that the Shambler doesn't necessarily see you. It, detects your fear. So staying in one spot wasn't the best idea for me. We're gonna skip this. We all know what's going on. We know I have to get past it here.
What the hell was that?
Run, and keep running. And keep running. I know what knife I need to get. What dagger? I have to lead it away from that room, because that's where the dagger is.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
Got it. That. Oh, crap. What?
What's the matter with you?
Oh, crap. Thought I was gonna take off my arm.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I go with occultism.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off.
Bitch.
Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
Okay, alright, now we are on to the rest of Chapter 7, having finished up that grisly business. The Nameless Bookstore. Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. Whew. Even knowing that was there and what was happening, oh, that's blood. Well, this isn't good.
Where's the
Okay.
bookseller? An old diary.
Pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. Oh. Okay. Let's methodically pick this place apart, like usual.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams.
Interesting.
It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Oh, more medicine. Turns out I've missed a few medicine books, apparently. Which is unfortunate. I don't want to go back there yet. Old anatomy. Well, that looks a little malformed, doesn't it? I don't want to go behind the counter yet. More medicine.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers placed truth on the same footing as a religion.
All the medical progression. Alright, let's look at what we've got. 4 CP. Alright, we've got strength up. Do we want to go with psychology? Oh my goodness, we've definitely progressed our occultism quite a bit. I want to get the medicine up, but okay. We have 4 left. Let's do spot hidden. We'll get that up to the max before we continue anything else. Alright, sanity. Okay. Dimension has such a hold on the mind of a person who finds himself in its presence that a simple glance in its direction is enough for Pierce to lose some sanity. Oh. Pierce finally managed to send the shambler back into the painting using a dagger engraved with a strange symbol. But this encounter has left its mark on the psyche of the investigator. Still under the influence of the creature, he almost stabbed his own hand. Great. Look at my insanity there. Look at my sanity. It's gone down quite a bit. Looks like I missed a couple spots. I know where one of them is. I might know where the other one is there. I'm not sure. Let's continue unraveling this stuff. More about the doctor. And Irene. Sanders' residence. The occult dimensional shambler. Oh, the dimensional shambler comes from a dark and inhospitable dimension where the rarity of food sources keeps it in a state of permanent starvation. This is why it is in a constant state of readiness to travel to other dimensions in order to feed on its inhabitants. Make sure you never weaken the veils of your dimension, otherwise you risk attracting this very dangerous creature. Should this happen, you just have to lay eyes upon it for its being to anchor itself in your dimension and to allow it to rip you open with its claws. Ooh. Okay. Alright. I don't think I have any of the other journals. Just 3 and 4. Would you read the book? Oh goodness. Okay. Well, for this playthrough, we are probably going to end up completely insane.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Seems this character is becoming far more occultic. I just read the book. Come on. Really? It didn't pull my sanity down more? Okay, well. Let's go refill our lantern and go into the back of the bookstore.
What happened here?
Oh dear. Let's investigate.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Yeah, really. Why use your arm like that? You must have been desperate.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
No kidding. Anything back here?
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Oh, oh dear.
What the... Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
My sanity is being tested.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Yeah, let's get out of there. We are officially going insane.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother, if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its content into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you, nor to suffer from your actions. Alright, we are going to go and apparently look for...
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it. Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Okay, apparently it's another brilliant puzzle. I'm sure there's a trophy attached.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Where's the megaphone? There's sonograph. There it is. Alright, cylinder 1.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Alright, so the chessboard.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry.
Grail.
And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me.
Oh no.
Volume
Arkham
9,
editions.
Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research.
Volume 9.
I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay, volume 9.
The Queen has little protection.
Volume 9. Okay, so
The Queen has little protection.
alright, so those pawns. That's protected, that's protected. Volume 9. That's 7. That's 8.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
6. 4. 9.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Also known as a Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Darby was only 18 years old. 18. Alright, so where's my pen? Oh goodness, we're gonna have to work this out. Alright, 1908. 18. 9. Where's the cup? Chalice. Something with inlaid rubies. Well, this is odd. Alright, so the chessboard is of importance.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The number of white
And
pieces?
these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be
Red
the guardian
drops
of the
of
Grail does not
gold.
protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Gold. Red in... There it is.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
This goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? Alright. The red drops. Red drops. Alright, that crack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go with 5. And 3 / 4. Alright. We've got lots of numbers now. Let's see what we need to do. Alright. Alright, so we don't have very many. We'll try 9, 5, 3. No. 9, 5, 4. Alright, so we'll start with these. Alright, so 9, 5, 3. 9, 5, 4. 9, 3, 5, 9, 3, 4. Okay, neither of those. Nine, 4, 3, 9, 4, 5. Okay. Neither of those. Alright, we'll start with 5s now. 5, 9, 4, 5, 9, 3, 5, 4, 9, 5, 3, 9. Alright, 5, 9, 3, 4. Alright, 5, 4, 9, 5, 3, 9. Alright. 539 is the magic number. I'm glad they're not using larger combinations of numbers. Uh-oh. The eye. The eye. Oh, great. This must be my insanity showing. Uh-oh. All right. Well, I think we could have taken longer with that, but this is a short episode, I think, since we're now moving on to Chapter 8. I will be ending this episode here, and we will continue on at the Riverside Institute. I will talk to you all later. You have